Alright class, settle down. Today's lesson, how to make our PCOS hate us a little less. Quick disclaimer before we dive in. I'm not a doctor, just someone who read way too many scientific papers, so you don't have to. Everything I'm sharing today is backed by research, but always consult your own doctor. So, I've been battling PCOS for as long as I can remember. The medical world is starting to look at it more as a metabolic and endocrine issue rather than just cysts. But whatever you call it, it's an ongoing fight. And for me, the most frustrating battlefield, my skin. I'd have these random phases where out of nowhere my skin would actually look okay. The breakouts would come down, the inflammation would drop, and I think maybe it's finally getting better. And then, boom, like a switch flipping, painful hormonal acne raging back. My skin completely out of control. It took me years to realize this wasn't about my skincare routine, it was my hormones. Eventually, I went to a gynecologist and was put on a birth control pill called Cybele. And honestly, everything changed. My acne vanished, my skin texture improved, and my periods became manageable. It felt like I finally regained control. But about 2 years later, my cycle became irregular again. When I went back, my doctor told me she couldn't continue my prescription because staying on it long term comes with serious health risks. So she stopped it. Instead, she handed me an inositol supplement and told me you can actually manage it with lifestyle and dietary changes. That sent me down a massive rabbit hole of medical research and clinical studies to see what science actually says about diet and hormones. And guys, the data is mind-blowing. Today, I'm going to share the exact evidence-based foods that are scientifically proven to help manage PCOS symptoms, reduce inflammation, and balance hormones naturally. According to clinical dermatology research, PCOS acne happens because of 3 interconnected scientific triggers. First, hyperandrogenism. Bear with me on the medical terms. This basically means our ovaries produce excess male hormones like testosterone and DHT. These hormones overstimulate our sebaceous glands, creating a thick, sticky oil called sebum that easily clogs pores. Second, insulin resistance. High insulin levels signal the ovaries to produce even more testosterone. At the same time, it lowers a protein called SHBG, which is literally supposed to act like a cage, locking up those excess-free hormones. And third, chronic low-grade inflammation. PCOS keeps the body in a constant state of mild inflammation. This actually oxidizes your skin oil, making it highly irritating to the surrounding tissue, which leads to those deep, painful cystic pimples right along the jawline. So when we talk about managing this with food, we aren't just eating clean for the sake of it. We are strategically targeting these exact 3 biological triggers. Let's look at what the clinical studies actually recommend before we jump into the exact master food list. If the science-backed approach is already making more sense than your 10-step skincare routine, take a quick second to hit that subscribe button. I drop evidence-based health breakdowns every week, so join the class. And if you're getting value, a thumbs up tells YouTube to share this with more girls fighting PCOS acne. Alright, let's get into the foods. Let's break these foods down by exactly how they support those biological triggers on a cellular level. First category, the anti-androgen shield. Our first goal is to help lower excess testosterone before it triggers our skin. First off, spearmint tea. A well-known randomized controlled trial proved that drinking spearmint tea twice a day significantly reduces free testosterone levels within 30 days. Now, while your hormones start balancing in a month, keep in mind that your skin needs a bit more time to show the actual visible results. Next, green tea. Clinical reviews highlight its main antioxidant, EGCG, as a powerful inhibitor of 5-alpha reductase in lab studies. That's the enzyme that converts testosterone into DHT, which triggers oily skin. Plus, drinking it is fantastic for lowering overall inflammation. And number 3, pumpkin seeds. These are fantastic dietary source of zinc. Now, while clinical trials usually use high-dose zinc supplements to drastically clear acne, adding zinc-rich foods like pumpkin seeds to your diet naturally supports skin tissue healing and blocks DHT pathways. Second category, the inflammation melters and hormone flushers. We need to support our body in clearing out excess hormones from the bloodstream and calming the painful swelling of cystic acne. Number 4, fatty fish and omega-3s. While salmon or plant sources like chia seeds and walnuts are rich in omega-3 fatty acids. Clinical research shows that omega-3s help lower systemic inflammation. By dampening this internal fire, they help prevent clogged pores from turning into severely swollen red pimples. Number 5, flaxseeds. Specific case studies have shown that adding about 30 grams of flaxseeds to your daily diet can help lower testosterone levels. This is because flaxseeds contain compounds called lignans or something like that, which encourage the liver to produce more SHBG, that ferritin we talked about earlier, that lock up free testosterone. Number 6, cruciferous vegetables like broccoli and Brussels sprouts. These vegetables contain a compound that our body converts it into DIN. While you'd need a supplement for a massive therapeutic dose, eating these veggies regularly naturally supports your liver's ability to safely metabolize and balance estrogen levels. And number 7, turmeric. The active compound in turmeric, curcumin, is famous for blocking major inflammatory pathways in the body. But here's a pro tip backed by science. Curcumin has very low bioavailability on its own. To actually unlock its anti-inflammatory benefits for your skin, you always want to pair turmeric with a pinch of black pepper, which increases its absorption drastically. The third category, the insulin stabilizer and gut healer. We have to target the underlying driver behind most PCOS symptoms, insulin resistance, while supporting the gut-skin axis. Number 8, cinnamon. Clinical studies show that cinnamon can act as a modest natural insulin sensitizer, helping women with PCOS manage their glucose levels. But here's a major scientific nuance. Most store-bought cinnamon is the cassia variety, which can be hard on your liver in high doses. For real metabolic benefits, you want to look for silent cinnamon. Number 9, apple cider vinegar. Drinking 1 or 2 tablespoons of diluted apple cider vinegar before a carb-heavy meal helps blunt blood sugar spikes. Just remember to drink it with a straw to protect your teeth. Number 10, dark leafy greens like spinach and kale. These greens provide essential dietary minerals like magnesium and chromium. While severe insulin resistance often requires higher therapeutic supplement doses, regularly eating these greens support the cellular pathways that unlock and accept insulin. Number 11, berries. Blueberries and raspberries have a low glycemic index, meaning they won't spike your insulin. Plus, they are packed with systemic antioxidants that help prevent your skin's sebum from oxidizing into acne-causing compounds. And number 12, prebiotic foods like kefir and kimchi. Through the gut-skin axis, a healthy microbiome indirectly helps regulate inflammation and metabolic health. Clinical research suggests that supporting your gut lining can lead to better insulin processing and ultimately clearer skin. Looking at all this evidence, what we put on our plates is a foundational, incredibly powerful tool for balancing our hormones. While targeting supplements like inositol are fantastic, focusing on incorporating these 12 evidence-based foods into daily habits makes long-term management feel so much more sustainable. It's never about extreme restrictions or starving yourself. It's about nourishing your body with scientifically proven nutrition to heal from within. If you're dealing with PCOS acne right now, please remember you're not alone and your skin does not define your worth. Let me know in the comments which of these foods you're adding to your grocery list this week. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell for more science-backed wellness. Until next time, take care of your body and your skin. Bye!